Alright, welcome back. Tell you what I got going on today. I got the ugly day sailor off the trailer. One of the problems I had when I added my keel strake, give you a better view of that keel, that Cypress keel strake. It increased the overall height over the bunks by about 1.5 inches. And I never adjusted my bunks for it. Well, since I done that. So you can see where the roller's been leaving this mark on the fiberglass because all the weight is on the keel. So what I'm gonna do today, I don't believe I'm gonna do any fiberglass work and cutting away. Give you a better look at that keel. I added in the Cypress keel strake because without a keel strake, when I would let out the throttle of the outboard motor, the boat would just turn whatever direction it wanted. It had nothing to track. So that's why I added that Cypress keel strake. But since then, I never adjusted my trailer box. And I never liked the way this trailer was set up to start with. It's always a pain to load this thing back on the trailer. Because what happens, I back down the launch. When I kind of put the boat on the trailer, the bow contacts this roller, it goes over, and the keel hits right here. So we need another roller right here. Now all these rollers are adjustable except this front one. This I need to redo, debating if I need it or not. I mean, I need it. It makes the boat very stable on the trailer. This one, as you can see, someone built it up with like some deck boards or door thresholds, whatever they had. The carpet fell off months ago. I'm probably gonna get rid of these. They only held on with 2 Phillips screws, small Phillips screws with little clips. They're just screwed to the main tongue. But my biggest problem with this trailer, the axle's too far forward. And when I put a motor in the rear, I got no tongue weight. The good thing is this axle is adjustable. I do have more holes, so I'm gonna slide the axle back to the next hole. But in order to slide the axle back, this board needs to go. I'm probably get rid of both these boards. The only purpose of this board was so whoever built this trailer out for this boat could attach this end of the bunk to something. And this does give it support, but I'm gonna try to do without it. I'm gonna have to raise my bunks up to compensate for my 1.5 inches of keel. I'm gonna work on that today, play around with it. I can't do a whole lot with my arm, but I'm really debating cutting the whole transom and back deck off and adding 2 more foot of boat, making this a 19-footer. In order to remove those transom knees I put on, I put a lot of fiberglass on here. This thing's solid. This transom will hold a 40. It won't fit in there because of the small hole I made and how close I put my knees. A 40 horsepower will not fit. I mean, I could do some modifications and I can make it fit. The transom is solid. It's double layered, 3/4 plywood, 3/8 glass backing, and then wrapped with 4 layers of angel hairs. Transom over 2 inches thick, 25 horsepower, just barely fits over here. My overkill on the transom. But either way, I'm going to remove this rear deck, get rid of the knees to slide this box. This box needs to go way back here. Cut a hole in the hull and glass this box in to be an installed outboard lower unit. I mean, I could put it here, it's going to ride fine, but I sacrifice a lot of interior room having the motor further forward. So I need to get the box and the lower unit further to the back. That's what I'm playing with today. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to do any work to the boat. I just need to get it off the trailer without, I could have gone and launched it and left it tied up somewhere. Didn't want to do that. Let me show you that point where it's been contacting. There you go. Right here, you can see a ridge. This contacts the trailer when I go to launch it. When it slides off that roller, this contacts that beam and drags and scrapes. So I definitely need to add another roller, do some more work. Later on, I'll turn the hull over. I'm gonna finish fairing my keel the best I can, you know. Fair all this in, and all this ugly paint I sanded all the high spots down on the paint. That's why it looks like that. It's really smooth. Paint will hide that. They had a lot of high spots in the paint. It was a pretty blue when I got the boat. I may try to repaint that blue. It's called a Biloxi blue. I got a lot of scratches because I played bumper boats the last time I went out on the water with it with my brother. It's not really good to do with a fiberglass boat, or any boat for that matter. But anyway, today I'm gonna play with the trailer, see if I can get the boat fitting better, slide the axle further to the rear. Now after that I'll make a decision if I'm going to add a length to this boat. It's already 16'9" from the transom to the bow. It's classified as a 17-foot boat. I mean, 17 foot's plenty. I would like to add length, but I already got enough fiberglass work to do. When I build these sides up and remove this deck, I'm gonna build the sides up 6 to 8 inches taller and have it slowly taper down and meet up at the bow somewhere in this area. Everybody's gonna have an overall nice profile to it. Right now it's a race sailboat. I mean, for what it is, it's a great boat. It just looks ugly, but it handles good. I've been in very rough weather, 20-mile-an-hour winds, 2.5 foot waves, and a shallow lake, white caps out there. And this boat just rode nice. I didn't get too wet. I do get a little splash in the bow. There's no flare in the bow. And what I mean by flare, it's got flare. It doesn't have like a negative flare. Most boats down here made to take waves. This has a curve to it that when the water hits it, it throws the waves away from the boat. This one doesn't really do that. It does a little bit, but not enough. Plenty of times I had a wet rod in 2-foot seas. So yeah, short video, not a whole lot going on. I think I'm gonna work today in the shade on the trailer. I guess my first order of business is to get rid of those boards, get rid of those extras, and I'm gonna slide the axle back, set it back on the trailer, and try to reset my bunks. Hopefully the boats cooperate and they all come loose. But highly unlikely, looking at the condition of the boats. Looks like I'm going to be cutting, breaking some stuff, and buying new boats, which is not what I want to do today, but that's what I got. Or I could save money on boats, but then I got to buy some 2x6s and replace these guys. These are just 2x4s, I believe. Yeah, they're just 2x4s. Like I always put 2x6s, and that would compensate for my height difference. It would be perfect. So I may go that route. All right, I'll see you on the next one when I got more progress. Thanks for stopping by.